So, you know what? Oh, I have to do Ascension. Ascension is tied to the characters. Alright, you know what? We'll do an Ascension 1 with Ironclad. Hello again. Choose. I'll transform a card and we'll transform a defend. Okay. That is a decent one-for-one exchange. What am I looking at here? There's a crossover in the middle. I don't want to take... Alright, so that is the most question marks, and then if I feel up to it, I can take on up to 2 elites. Which is good enough for me.
Is Black Blood worth it?
Black Blood is worth it if you're going for an HP synergy deck. If you aren't going for an HP synergy deck, Black Blood is generally not worth it, as there's usually better boss relics that can play to a different theme or system. If anything I said made any sense. Well, I'm not going to be able to kill you now. And on account of the fact that I can't kill you now, I'll just spend time upgrading a defend. Admittedly, I probably could have just taken the damage because I would have healed it up anyway. Well. Too early for corruption, reckless charge isn't good enough, headbutt is a small trap. So I'll skip those cards. None of those are good enough to actually put into a deck. I'm going to gather my gold, because I can heal that up afterwards. Yes, I will trigger the trap. I will lose 6 max health. Alright. Who are you? None of your business. I can take 0 damage and hit you for 6. But that is not a way to really play this. So I'm going to instead vulnerable you for a ton. I need a card that actually makes the synergy work in the first place. Because that's all I'm missing. Perhaps I will play the Ironclad better than I think. Let's see here. Twin Strike is definitely an improvement upon Normal Strike. But I'm not going to have an opportunity to remove a card from the deck. But it does tend to deal more damage. So right now we're going Strike build unless I get something different. Ignore next 2 curses. Well, here's an interesting choice I can make. I can make a deviation. I can go fight 2 elites back to back, get a treasure chest, rest, go to a question mark, and then fight another elite. Or I can hit up a question mark and followed up by a fire first. What am I good against right now? Against Lingmu, against the shelled creature, I can upgrade cards for 2 turns, about. Against the dazed pyramids, it's you worthless. I'm worthless. And then I could probably win a straight up fight against the red man. So, well, let's try the double elite path. And of course, it's the worst possible result. With 3 strikes to go for. Oh boy. Might as well strike, strike, strike. I'm going to be taking a ton of hits from this. I will armaments a twin strike, because that makes it amazing Bash is not good enough. And we'll take care of the one in the front soon. Too bad we can't armaments the armaments. That require another armaments, so... meh. Jesus. We'll defend. Apparently that's all we're good for. Because you die, and then I should be able to defend each turn. He says is, apparently... And you heard this here first, folks. Apparently... I have to keep splitting up the damage. Now, you're going to be dealing damage to me next. I'll have to take the 8 because of the sheer amount of dazed that were shoved into my deck. But I can at least try to kill this sentry. It's an upgraded Twin Strike. I can't kill you off, so I might as well avoid taking damage. No, no, no! So many dazed! Why can't I get the card that says whenever I exhaust, I draw a card? Eh? Where's that power? Okay, you die to 2 anyway. But I might as well upgrade one of the strikes regardless, as it might help me kill him off in like 3 turns down the line when I'll be able to do so. So right now my deck is still half filled with dazed cards. Well, he's just going to add more dazed to the deck. Okay, good. Ancient tea set is not going to be held. Ooh, okay. Well, ask and ye shall receive, but that's not that great right now. Offering, however, is almost always good. So what do I got? Strikes. Offering helps. Dark Embrace requires other cards to work. Offering does not, so I'll take the Offering card. It's just a cultist. It's not the cultist plus chosen combo that continually messes with me. Sure, I would still gain by doing this, so we'll bash you to make you vulnerable for 3 other turns. I would lose more health than I would theoretically gain. And drawing a single strike immediately kills him. Like I said, drawing a single strike immediately kills him. Perfect. Perfected Strike. That's a payoff card. We can build a strike-based deck off of that. Metallicize, however... Metallicize is straight damage reduction. We have no synergies with Metallicize, though. And we do have a synergy with Perfected Strike, so we'll take Perfected Strike to try to end boss fights quickly. Alright, well we got multiple turns to do stuff. So first things first, armaments. On a strike, because we need to kill him quickly. And then we'll end our turn. This is a fight where we will use Offering for the... Wow. Offering in the bottom 3 of the deck. Lovely. Play Offering to draw, hopefully, armaments. We do get armaments on Perfected Strike, because that boosts damage significantly. Bash. Perfected Strike. Alright. And we'll get through our deck once again. It grants us strike. Do I want to DPS race, or do I want to try to reduce the damage slightly? I'm not going to be able to Perfected Strike. I'm not going to be able to bash Perfected Strike again, so DPS racing is actually probably for the best. This might be the only way I can kill him next turn. We fall just shy. That's depressing, actually. Like, because it's 27 plus 10, which is 37. Barely beyond what I should be able to do. Well, we'll instead armor up. I'll just block the entire hit. Okay, good. He's doing a siphon. We are going to upgrade Bash. And hopefully make it so any draw we get next turn will kill him. Hopefully. Will it? It will. Gain 300 gold. Curious. Does this... So... This gives me 50%... 25% more gold. It would still only be 300. Battle Trance. Battle Trance is always a good card. Red Skull. While your HP is below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. I will go to the fire, because that'll give me an ancient T-set bonus. Do I rest? I don't think so. I actually think I upgrade armaments instead. To upgrade all cards in my hand, and we'll go through the random event, which is another fight, because when isn't it? Fine. Oh wait, you're dead. You died turn 1. Never mind. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength. Headbutt in Perfected Strike is actually not a bad synergy. Because it basically becomes draw a Perfected Strike if it's already used. And deal a little damage. Rupture is not good enough because we only have 1 card that deals self-damage. And it's Poison Clouds, so hopefully they're just powering themselves up. They are. Well, exactly as I said it would be. We're going to headbutt the Perfected Strike back in, and we'll finish this combat hopefully by turn 2. Nice. Wait. I have no 0 drops. Armaments will... Oh yeah, because I got above the health amount. Wheel Offering, as stupid as this looks, because it will boost Perfected Strike to be able to kill. And out of curiosity... Yeah. Because that ultimately did heal us. There's... Alright, so we had a strike-based build, but strength also lends heavily to it. We'll take a heavy blade, because we're probably going to get the Red Skull buff. We will fight the 3rd elite. And it's this gremlin knob. Alright. I want armaments to do something crazy. It'll have to be crazy if I want armaments, because I'll be taking a ton of extra damage otherwise. We're not battle trancing. Alright, that procs the buff. 23 goes up to 34. 12 twice. Actually, with armaments... 43. There we go. Meat on the bone! Excellent. That is one of the best cards I could possibly get for this type of build, because I'm going to be constantly taking self-damage, so I can at least restore myself. Receive the Curse of Doubt. You know what? I'm going to get an absolute ton of gold and instead take no curse because I forgot I had the Umamori. It's against Ghostman. Ghostman tends to hurt for a lot, and I could upgrade all my cards anyway, so I will rest. Alright, well, if we're going to start by doing a ton of hilarious things, then we're going to start by doing a ton of hilarious things. I don't know why I didn't battle trance to begin with. Oh well. So, bash happens. Perfected strike happens. Battle trance occurs. Twin strike happens. Followed up by a headbutt on the perfected strike. Now he's going to buff himself to be ready for the fight. It's the last card in my deck. It's a defend. We're not going to be able to avoid taking damage this time. But heck if I'm not going to put him down to below half health to begin with. And it's not like I'm just going to heal back up afterwards. Bash. We're not going to headbutt a bash. There's no real reason to do that. Deal 30. Just going to deal 45. I might as well try to draw anything else, and then we're just going to armaments everything. Twin strike? No thanks. We could just block. Yeah, we'll actually block in twin strike. That's most everything upgraded. Heavy blade, which has the extra strength boost, becomes 43 damage. 45. He's not dead yet. Oh, we'll put this back on top. So close to actually being able to kill him. And I have no zero drops. Well, we can just kill him this turn, but what's the point? We're going to take hits anyway, so we might as well. There we go, see? He's dead. Tons of gold. Brutality. I mean, we have the health for it. We really, really do have the health for it. We're not gaining a ton of block anyway, so we'll just use brutality. Sozu. What? Okay, we have the opposite options. I'm going to take Sozu because we have two 2-cost cards in my hand that I would love to cast. We're up against the champion again.